안녕하세요. It's Windstar here. Right now, about to react to Stray Kids. I am not trailer. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. I need to take a deep breath. Okay, I gotta admit, I already saw a tiny bit of the trailer. And it really hit me in the feels like this. Okay, anyway, so basically, I don't know. Stray Kids. Okay, so Stray Kids really remind me of my ultimate bias group BTS, and no offense, not trying to compare them, but no, because they're all also like really different. Like they self-produce their music. I've gone through the mixtape album. Their songs are empowering, and I feel like their lyrics really hit you in the heart. They're actually about their life experiences and yeah, I think their lyrics are pretty meaningful, and like pretty solid and not like really cliche and about love. And I love their MV Elevator, yeah, and also their performance videos, Grr Grr Beware, and Young Wings, all of the songs. I don't know, lyrics are so solid, so strong. Well, I mean, for Young Wings, it's not such a like a strong kind of song, but that song is so unique though. They're talking about age, growing up, coming of age, and I can't believe I can still relate, even though I'm like almost 10 years older. But yeah, but I'm in my no 20s, and I'm in my late 20s. Okay, fine. I'm old. Stop it. Okay, I'm in my late 20s, but nowadays people grow kind of late. People grow more slowly. You're not really an adult until you hit 30. Like if you're in your late 20s, you can still pass off as a college student. Now, I've passed off as a college student before, and most likely because I'm in K-pop classes, but I don't know, just because you're K-pop classes isn't necessarily going to conceal your age. Like the K-pop studio I go to have students whose ages range from you know maybe even below 10 to 50. I'm not even kidding. We do have some ajumas and ajushi at my maybe just one ajushi though at my K-pop studio. So I don't think just being in a K-pop class would really just consume my age, because we do have older people at my studio. So I don't think that's the reason I pass off as a younger looking college student, although I've graduated. Uh, but anyway, so I'm still in that age. Sorry, I kind of went off topic. So I can't believe I can relate to their song Young Wings. You know, I'm still in that growing up stage. I'm still in between a student and an adult. Yeah, it's pretty confusing. And anyway, yeah, I don't know. Well, look at me. Do you think I look more an adult or a college student? Or just just a youngster? But anyway, okay, so, um, well, I don't know. I end up talking my age too much. I'm going off too much about age. I haven't even mentioned the Helvator MV. Okay, so sorry if I'm kind of off topic. I'm just talking about why I love this group. I think I stand them already. But okay, so Helvator. Oh, hit me in the heart so much, because for the last decade I've been on a Helvator. That's why I relate to the song so much. Um, yeah, they tell a lot about hardships and struggles pursuing their dreams, but they're already here. I'm still, I've still haven't reached my dreams, and I am old as hell. And but yeah, I'm still in the elevator, so I completely relate to that song, and I learned the choreo to that song. It's one of the most tiring and hardest choreos in K-pop, but I kind of managed to learn most of the choreo. I hope to practice more and do a cover someday. And grr, I really want to learn the choreo to that song. Unfortunately, there's no in-person class for that, and I also couldn't find online tutorials. It's such a hard choreo, but I watched some of the moves I might be able to follow. So I'm going to try to learn that choreo. But anyway, yeah, I think it's one of my favorite choreos ever. I was so hooked on it. I kept watching it for a while. Okay, anyway, I feel like this group is going to be like BTS. Sorry, they are my ultimate bias group. You know, they just want to think of. You know, you see another group, you know, that's unique like this. You know, they're just going to remind me of the unique group in K-pop, which is BTS, right? Yeah, but I'm not saying that BTS Part Two, you know, and they're from a different company, and then they have different members, so this group is going to have a different style. I'm not going to treat them as BTS Part Two, okay? Um, yeah, and also they're younger, so but anyway, yeah, I am really looking forward to this trailer. So yeah, I'm going to check this out. Yeah, I should probably shut up already. Yeah. Okay, I'll start the trailer. Take a deep breath. God, it's like a movie. It's like a movie. Look at this. It's like a movie. A damn movie. I'm watching a movie trailer right now. Different. I watch Felix! Felix! Oh, wait. Brainwashed into the same system. They expect perfection. God, I'm so glad there's English. English! A sign, an omen, a glitch. No shit. Oh, that feels like Jungkook. Like, oh my gosh. I'm watching a movie trailer right now. God damn. Like, I hope I recognize the members. I think I've learned half the members by now. I know all the names, but I still have to recognize them. I mean, put the names to the faces. Yeah. I am not. Chomby Death Glare. Right? Stare. I am not. Right? Right? I am not the board. Felix! Felix! Alright. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, boy. Wait, hold up. Wait, what the? Wait. This city. Wait, is this filmed in Seoul? Or is this in Hong Kong? Oh my gosh. Oh! You break the glass? Felix! Felix! Wait! Kept screaming, saying, I knew not feel. No. Gosh. Stop attacking Yuna. Right. Let me breathe! Yeah, this is Hyunjin, right? I still recognize him that well. I think that was Hyunjin. They're trying to break out! Man, freaking Hubbard! Who's this guy? It's this Sumin, right? I hope I learned all of them so I recognize all of them. I think that was Sumin, the vocal. Oh, why everyone disappeared? This is Wu Jing. Wu Jing with black hair. I haven't seen Wu Jing with black hair. It's just like spazzing over Felix. Just like, okay, this is Jisung. I think he changed his stage name to Han or something. Yeah, I think so. Wait. Oh, who's that? Ooh. This is so lit. This is so lit. Wait, who is this? Coming down. What is that? What is he watching? He's being brainwashed right now, right? Isn't that Han? Wait. Okay, Chan. Why does he look like Wang Ho there? Wait. I'm not kidding. Chan looks like Wang Ho from Monster X right there. Wait. Oh my god, he looks like Wang Ho. Wait. Shit. The train. Oh, Leader Entertainment. JYP, Leader Entertainment. They're trying to break out of the system. Oh, well, I need to rewatch Felix part. Where's Felix part? Oh my gosh. Zombie death stare. Okay, wait, why is he smiling in the screen? Oh, I just noticed something I haven't noticed before. Felix! Felix! Wait! Oh my gosh! Look at his dance moves! Oh! Ah! Oh my gosh! Look at him against the city! Felix against the city! Oh my gosh! Wait. He just broke that damn glass! Oh my gosh! Felix! Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. This is so dope! Let's take a deep breath again. No, guys, let me breathe. Let me breathe. Okay. Yeah, but that legit, that was a movie trailer. It wasn't just an MV trailer. It was a movie trailer. Yeah. So that, and I'm trying not to mention BTS, but it definitely reminded me of BTS though. Like, you know that they're not today MVs was kind of like a movie, and then like, you know how like BTS have a lot of those backup dancers in the black hoods and stuff. It's like here is like they have those backup dancer. I don't know. Well, they're not dancers, but like, you know, backup people like in, but they're in white hoods instead. This definitely reminds of BTS. NO. Like I said, they're not BTS part 2, but I'm just like using BTS as like a point of reference. Well, first thing, they're all dressed in white. They're trying to break out of the school system. But here it's also like that. They're trying to break out of the school system. But this is more than just the school system. So yeah, they're in this dystopian society. They're brainwashed to be the same, but they're told that they can be different. But but it was a lie. So basically, yeah, they're brainwashed into this system. They're all the same. They have to be perfect, you know. And these kids, they're kind of like, you know, the rebels, you know, like the deviant kids. And they're trying to break out of that society. I think this is the first group that I really know since pre-debut, because they released that MV and 2 performance videos and a mixtape in the past. I didn't follow K-pop as much, so it takes me a while to know to find out about a group. But now I'm like more dated and stuff about K-pop. So once a K-pop MV drops, like I just know almost immediately, you know, or not even at the latest within a week probably. In the past, it might take me months to find out the MV actually dropped. Yeah, but now it's like pretty much after K-pop MV dropped, you know, I will find out within days. So, yeah, so I watched their MV and their videos. So that's how I really knew about them since pre-debut. And back then, I thought Elevator was their debut MV. So when Elevator dropped, I was like, oh, did JYP just drop a new group? They just suddenly debuted a new group, and then months afterwards, I found out they were still in pre-debut, and Elevator was not their debut MV, and that album was not their debut album. It was just their mixtape. I was like, what? Because I've never seen a pre-debut group with, you know, with actually like serious MVs and performance videos. Yeah, I was so confused. So this is my first time knowing a group since pre-debut, and I think even like standing them since pre-debut. I think this is going to be my first time ever, and like I even have a bias. Before they debuted, okay, no, it's Felix. It's totally Felix. Oh gosh, and no, he definitely shined in this MV, this trailer. Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen him? Like, no, because he was, I don't know, I thought he got the coolest part because he was on the rooftop. Like, he was on the rooftop, right? Against the sky, you know, against all those buildings. You know, it's like Felix against the city, you know, against this dystopian society. It's like Felix against the world kind of feeling, you know. And yeah, he broke that damn glass, boy. Anyway, and the other guys, okay, so I think members I know the best are, there's the leader Chang. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't see much of him here, I think. All I noticed was that he looked like One Ho from Monster X. Like seriously. And then there was Chombi with his death stare. Yeah, but his glare though, his stare is just like so fierce. And then there's also I think Jisung, but I think he's changed the stage name to Han or something. So I think those are the four guys like I know the most. All of them have black hair except for Felix. Now, I like black hair. Yeah, I think Asians look best in their natural hair color black. But I also like other darker colors like brown, you know. Uh, but I think Felix is one of those idols I actually think looks good in blonde hair. Yeah, like I usually prefer idols to have black or dark hair, but I think Felix actually looks great in blonde hair. Yeah, so yeah, and so he's like, well, I guess he's not the only idol I think would look good in blonde hair, but he's one of the very few idols, you know, Asian idols I think actually look good in blonde hair. But anyway, I remember on that BTS NO video, someone was commenting. So they got out of the school system. They're still in this idol system, right? Like it's just hard to completely get out of the system. They got out of the school system, but they're now in this idol system, this music industry system, right? So yeah, and I admit that Big Hit is kind of different than most entertainment companies. They took like a different route. They allow their artists more freedom to produce their own stuff, and then BTS hit it big time, definitely. So yeah, so they did follow the idol system, but they also definitely deviated a little bit. Yeah, so I think Stray Kids are going to do something similar. Yeah, they're in the source system, but they're going to deviate a little bit, and then that might help them hit it big in the future. And I definitely hope so. I wish the best for them. So I love this sort of dystopian theme. I like this kind of themes that are really meaningful, and I can connect to, and then can like hit me right in the heart. Yeah, because I feel like in more collectivistic cultures, like Asian societies, they're more conformative. Um, yeah, like conformity is just higher, and I feel like a lot of people like kind of like the same, like they study the same major, they do the same type of job, and it's like when I was in college, it was pretty obvious. Like all the Chinese students, well, maybe not all, almost all the Chinese students were in business school, and that's probably because most jobs in China are business related. So most students study business, and I was like the odd one out. And not like I was the only Chinese student who didn't study business, but I was one of the very few Chinese students who didn't study business. My major were kind of like unique, So I think there was one Chinese girl who studied studio art. I think there was another one too, and then there was another one who studied psychology, and then doesn't mean who studied sociology as my main major, and so yeah, I feel like most people especially like Chinese students, they hear of your major is like, what is that? What is your major? What is that you're studying? Yeah, but I was not in the Chinese clique. Um, maybe clique isn't exactly a nice word, but I mean it's a pretty accurate word to use. I would say I'm definitely different than most people who like just choose something safe to study, and they would just choose a stable job for money. Yeah, so yeah, I feel like a lot of Asians are similar. I just want to pursue something different. I want to pursue something that's meaningful and fulfilling. Something I'm passionate about. Something I'm really enthusiastic about. It just like completes and fulfills me. Um, I don't want to do something just for money and then end up feeling empty all the time. So yeah, I'm still currently struggling. So yeah, but I mean, passion and money, you gotta choose one. It's hard to have both. Usually, you only get your passion or money, and then most people would just go for money. and I guess I'm different, but it's also hard being different. See everybody else, having this lifestyle, and you're being the odd one out. It's pretty hard. Well, I really connect to this, and other people can connect to this too. Those who are also, don't want to quite just follow the flow and follow the same path as everyone else. Um, because probably a lot of people feel that way. They want to do something that fulfills them personally, but because of social pressure, they just kind of end up what society pressures them to do. Like at this point, I'm getting older. I'm pressured to just find a stable job, rather than pursuing my dream. I think a lot of people, they're getting older, they would just choose a stable job, but I still chose to take a risk and pursue my dreams. But at the same time, I'm not in complete dream work. I had to sort whether my dreams are possible and figure out with practice, with a certain plan. I feel like most people follow a timeline. Like, oh, they need to start a family by a certain time, so you need this job by a certain time. I like to keep trying instead of like, oh, I should just go for a stable job now. I feel like I try out a lot more and I take a lot more risks than most people. And like, I settle later than most people. Okay, anyway, um, let's I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop talking right now. Yeah, and I'll catch y'all later.